Hello everyone. Thank you so much for stopping back by the Minnesota Homestead. Today I want to talk to you about bear-proof bird feeder systems. We have had bird feeders out for all of our lovelies for about a year now, and even though I know we have bear in the area, if you've been following our videos for a while, you know they actually got our beehives the first year we had them. But although we have them around here, we actually haven't had any issues until a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, someone got one of our really nice, wonderful squirrel-proof brome feeders. You can see it is definitely a little smushed. And I'm not sure if it'll come through on the video, but you can see some of the teeth and or claw marks along here. So I'm pretty cranky about this. So we've been talking about doing a bear-proof feeder system for a while, and the time was all of a sudden pushed. So I want to take you through the process that we took to make a bear-proof feeder system. About 3.5 feet down. I'm up here. An enormous American black bear is only going to be able to reach 9 feet in the air. So we wanted to make sure, firstly, we had stuff pumped way up off the ground, but more importantly, we needed to make sure we had something that bear was not going to be able to climb, scamper up, anything like that. Hence, we have a 14-foot steel pole. This is 4 inches around, and it is Schedule 40 weight, so it's a really big, really hefty steel pole. There's no way a bear is going to knock that over, especially as we have it buried 3.5 feet in concrete. It's not going anywhere. On top of that, we then have 3/4 inch steel rods that, as you can see, are pointed upwards to give additional height. My husband bent these and then welded them on so they are not going anywhere. And then at the end, we have 5/16 hooks that typically go on a chain, and he's welded those on as well. So every single thing is at least 9.5, and some are 10 feet off the ground. This is on a little bit of a slope, so this is one of our shorter feeders. So I have that one sitting here, and this is 9.5 feet. We have our suet feeder. We have our hummingbird feeder over here. That's also just over 9.5. That's actually about 10 feet off the ground. And then in the back, we have our suet feeder, and that's the tallest one, and that is on the largest amount of slope, and that's just over 9.5 feet off the ground. You can see I'm right by our buckeye tree, and I'm not 100% sure if these are going to be squirrel proof, but I'm pretty sure they are. So I have some good rhyme to my reason for why I set the feeders up like this. Squirrels are not going to care about the hummingbird feeder. So, and the branches are thin enough out there, I don't think they could jump anyway, but if they could, they're not going to have an interest in that. If they were to jump to the suet feeder, that is a really nice, truly squirrel-proof feeder. It's a squirrel buster, and there is no way they're going to be able to get any food out of that one. And if they were able to jump onto that or onto the middle here, I really don't think they'll be able to climb. And this songbird feeder, well, it's a songbird mix, that one is a squirrel resistant feeder. So even though I don't think they'll be able to get to it at all, I doubt that even if they do, they're going to have a whole lot of success. So I'm going to drop the specs of this down in the description so you know exactly the steps we took and the kind of materials we used to put this together. So you can, of course, watch this video as many times as you want, but you don't have to rewind it and everything and look through to get through those specs. So I'll go through that process, I'll get all that information down below, and I'm also going to set up a trail cam that will look at this, and when the bear comes to check out these feeders and get a snack, I'll have a great video of that. So also when you are down in the description getting the specs for this, follow the link and you'll be able to get over to our Instagram feed, which is where I will post information and I will also post the video when I get that of the bear. And of course, if you're there, make sure you hit that little follow so you keep up with all the fun on Instagram. And while you're here, hit that subscribe notification and the follow icon so you can catch up with all of our fun stuff going on. And we will see you next time up here at the Minnesota Homestead. We got a hummingbird on our feeder. I don't know if you just saw that. Oh, that was exciting.